Design thinking, also called human-centered design, has been around since the mid-20th century. It has been used by many big names in the business world, such as Google, Apple, and IBM, to help them innovate and grow their businesses. In this video, we will cover what design thinking is, how you can apply it in your life or business using 5 basic steps that anybody can use to improve the quality of their lives and work, no matter their experience level. Design thinking was first coined by Tim Brown in 2008, CEO of design firm IDEO. But is design thinking only used for designers? Absolutely not. There are plenty of examples from every industry showing how companies have used design thinking principles to generate innovative ideas. For example, check out how Starbucks used their own customer feedback data to create new products and improve existing ones. Or how Netflix uses customer data to decide which movies and shows should get made next. Or even how IKEA uses a customer journey map when designing new furniture so they're sure they're meeting their customers' needs. All these examples show just how useful design thinking can be across all industries. So, if you want to be able to innovate faster, try using some form of design thinking today. With design thinking and user centricity, a product or service provider can create what the customer or user needs. Having the end user in mind helps the designer create a product or service that will be successful in the marketplace. Think of it like having a conversation with someone you want to help or sell to, then finding out what they need and giving it to them. This helps assure there is no uncertainty about how your business will be different for consumers. It also allows you to test and learn as you go so that when you're done you have a winning formula, not just an idea. If all businesses applied these principles in their creation process, we'd all be using products that really matter, built for us by businesses who get our needs too. The 5 stages of design thinking is a simple and logical process used to approach any problem or challenge. These stages allow you to solve problems innovatively by starting with identifying your end users, defining their needs, brainstorming possible solutions, creating prototypes, and testing the prototypes. Here's how you can use these 5 stages when you have a problem or idea. The first stage of design thinking is empathize. This stage helps you understand your target audience, their needs, what's important to them and how they behave. This helps you develop a deep understanding of your target audience so that you can come up with solutions that are meaningful for them. For example, if you are designing a walking cane for the elderly, you might want to spend some time observing old men and women walking around their neighborhood, and then conduct an interview to find out more about their difficulties. The second stage of design thinking is define. This step allows you to articulate what problem you want to solve and what solution would be most effective in solving it. It also allows you come up with clear goals for your project or idea which will help guide your directions and decisions during the later stages. The third stage of design thinking is ideate. In this stage, you brainstorm solutions to problems using a variety of ideation methods and techniques, such as mind mapping. You can even use tools like a whiteboard or post-it notes if that helps get your ideas out there quickly and visually. Ideally, you want to come up with many different ideas first, and see if you can combine the good ones, before finally narrow down your selection. Once you have developed a few solutions that seem promising, it's time to prototype them by building a physical or digital representation of each one. This gives you something tangible to work with while testing each potential solution further down the line. Importantly, try not to aim for perfection and aesthetics in your prototypes. Instead, have the mentality that your prototypes may fail, so that you can improve upon them. The final stage of design thinking is test. This stage involves putting your prototypes into action and observing how users react to them. Here, we want to test the functionality and usability of your idea, and to test which prototypes are most effective at solving problems for your target audience and refine those ideas accordingly. While this is the final stage of design thinking, it does not mean that we end here. The 5 stages of design thinking is an iterative process, which means that depending on the feedback we receive, we may have to revisit the previous stages to act on those feedback and improve on our ideas. Contrary to what many may think, design thinking is certainly not restricted to the design industry. Because it requires an in-depth understanding of users, customers, and stakeholders, in order to help organizations to solve their problems and innovate, design thinking can be applied to any discipline, including business, IT, media, science, engineering, humanities, healthcare and so on. For example, companies like Google and Apple have mastered innovation, applying principles of design thinking by focusing on their users first. They do a lot of research to gather customer data and feedback, identifying their pain points. Then they brainstorm solutions that meet specific needs of these users, solving those pain points. Even if they don't end up using those ideas in their final product launch, doing all that initial user testing allows them to identify the best way forward. To take advantage of design thinking, get started by asking yourself how you can apply it in your discipline. With a little research and practice, you can start to apply these principles in your current work or project. Lastly, if you're interested in learning design thinking as an academic discipline, be sure to check out some of the universities and polytechnics near you that offer design thinking related courses or programs to help you gain an edge in your discipline and boost your career. Do smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos on innovation and creativity.